welcome. And I will say this is one of my favorite topics. I love talking about ways to develop a master memory. I learned some of these techniques 20 years ago. I learned some of these other techniques 10 years ago. And these are incredible techniques, strategies for learning how to quickly and easily learn things, store things, and be able to recall them. And I am delighted to be sharing them with you because I know that they are going to make a huge difference in terms of how you feel about memorizing information, whether it's for school, whether it's for projects, whether it's for sports, whatever it is, this is going to be incredibly valuable to you. And there are a couple of ways that they cannot be valuable for you. And I'm going to talk about those things that might come up that might keep you from unlocking the power of these strategies. But I'm going to do my best to try to prevent you from falling into these traps. Because first and foremost, if you can quickly and easily memorize and store information and then recall it, everything becomes easier for you. And I want you to have that. So let's embark on this journey together. I love this stuff and I'm delighted to be sharing it with you. So let's tackle this in terms of why to develop a master memory. And then we'll also talk about why some people develop bad memories. They're not good at memorizing. So first off, let's talk about what life is like when you don't have these strategies. One big problem is that you have to learn something over and over again. And I put learn in quotes because you're not really learning it. You're not really memorizing it, but you are just sort of hearing it and seeing it or reading it, and you still don't get it. You have to spend lots of time cramming for tests. You might not get the kind of grades that you want, which then leads to conflict with parents. You might feel stupid because you're like, I don't get this stuff. And that leads to a lack of confidence, which is really hard in school. You might even start to avoid certain subjects because you just don't get it. It's just hard for you. And then you watch other students get things easily and you're feeling like you're not as good as them. And that's just not the case. Some people have developed strategies. They might not even know they have strategies, but they've developed strategies to be able to learn. And some people don't develop those strategies. And the ones who do develop those strategies succeed, and it's easier for them, and the others don't. So I don't want that to be the case for you. Here are some of the benefits of developing these strategies. Less time on homework, which means more time on other things. Okay, whatever it is that you like to do or you prefer to be doing rather than trying to absorb information and it just not sinking in, you can do it, which means more fun, less conflict with parents because you're going to be doing the stuff. It's going to be easier for you to do the stuff that you need to do in order to be successful in school, which is going to lead to better grades. One also really cool thing about this is that you can truly astound your family and your friends and your teachers with how much you can remember and how easy it is for you to remember. Stuff that you remember that you were exposed to for a very short period of time, you'll retain. Stuff that you need to keep for a long period of time, you'll retain. And then that can also lead to academic awards and achievements. We're talking about honor roll. We're talking about scholarships. We're talking about great scores on tests. We're talking about being able to get into the classes or to the programs that you want to be able to. We're also talking about when you start to work, just being more successful because you're able to capture and organize and store that information better. So this is a real win situation. Some of the places, and I want you to add, and I'm going to ask you to add what you would like to, why you want a master memory, but some of the areas are learning math formulas, just being able to have those stored and easily accessible in your head, any kind of scientific formulas or scientific information. I'm a former history teacher. History, it's people, it's places, it's dates, it's events, its causes, its effects, its significance. All that stuff can be easily accomplished, recalled, and stored. Government information, constitution, Supreme Court, dates, electoral politics, geography, obviously, technology. I'm a programmer, and the more that I can have the information at my fingertips, the faster I am in terms of developing technology. And then here are some real specifics. You can talk about presidents, dates, accomplishments, constitutional amendments, American history, poems, literature, inventions, inventors, speeches, math formulas, English vocabularies, you're preparing for SAT or PSAT, math facts, grammar rules. If you're an actor and you're trying to memorize scripts or plays or monologues, any types of numbers, historical quotes, everything. It truly is anything that you need to capture and store in your brain, which is for the most part everything that you're going to be exposed to at school, is how can you have that accessible so that you can use it when you need to. You can use these master memory techniques to do that. So I want you to share with me why you want to develop a master memory. So pause the video and you can click on the answer button that says, where it says, how would being able to quickly and easily store and recall any piece of information help you? So that means, where will you use this? Where will this make your life better? So pause right now and answer that question. And then once you're done answering the question and click submit, it'll go on to the next video.